rain is falling, but we will have baseball for you live on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through his stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him, so that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting it out.
To the plate now, David Rosario. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-1. LeMahieu, base runner at first with 1 out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. Pretty easy to tell in real time, but that one was an absolute missile heading out of the ballpark, and our show track technology confirms it. 115 miles an hour was the exit velocity. An impressive swing of the bat. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And standing in the outfielder, Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Benintendi is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The designated hitter.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He finished last year with a bang, the World Series MVP. To carry that into the beginning of a new season like this has to be a big confidence boost. This is going to be another big year from him.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a .304 batter. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take. You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy, but that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Clint Frazier, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. The average to start play at .315. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hit hard to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Andujar rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's safe as they extend their lead to 3.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 1-0 the count. Three runs already home here. Two 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Sale ready with the 2-0. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And another runs across, as this is now a 4-0 ball game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing might already be over. Down 5 in the first, they've got to get the car back onto the road, even if the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Erasmo Ramirez comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Stepping in now, Gleyber Torres down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be, you're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead on now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox 0. Luis Severino is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Andrew Benintendi.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now. He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. J.D. Martinez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. Still without a home run and 3 driven in. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit out towards second. Torres has it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Red Sox lead 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
David Rosario is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Verdugo waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Scorched to third. Devers gloves it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard liner to center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Alex Verdugo. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Count
1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's one away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond. fly ball shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
Xander Bogaerts is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, Walker.
Into the box now, Christian Walker. He went deep in the contest last night. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Down in order go the Red Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Moving off to the Yankees.
New inning set to get underway, and next will be the imposing power bat, Gary Sanchez.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Line hard, but foul. The 1-1 home. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Now back, right fielder, Clint.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And it bangs off the monster. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. So here's Trey Mancini as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 on its way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate, Jose Iglesias. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Bradley is there. Let's see if they try it. And they decide not to push things here with one away as he'll hold on at third base.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Gleyber Torres. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. From the belt, the pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Pedroia on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. 1 out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Christian.
One gone here in the Boston third. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes Judge. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Pitch is popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. All set for the start of the fourth, and set to go is the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
He's set. Here it comes. David Rosario is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Drilled on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. This one is launched. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 196 for his career as this lead swells to 7-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the run is Benintendi. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Red Sox nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Heading after it is Judge. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Martinez swings a bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here now is Rafael Devers. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch.
Here we go. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. 2 out, 1 away. 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 2 out, 1 away.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gary Sanchez. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Digging in and looking for more, Clint Frazier. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Hot shot to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And boy, disaster averted that time as the throw takes the first baseman right into the baseline, but he makes the swipe tag and gets out number 2. Stepping up now, Trey Mancini. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's dead center for strike 1.
0-1 for the count.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
To short, hit hard. Bogarts has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. 2 balls and a strike to count. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Popped him up. Sanchez moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Walker.
Into the box now, Christian Walker. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
just gets a piece there at 98 on the gun. It's a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. Stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. Rounded down the 3rd baseline. This is foul for the 1st strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. Red Sox leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. So striding in, Jose Iglesias. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. He's set and the pitch. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Digging in, Gleyber Torres. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. On to first, and they get the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This one's down to 3rd. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they're still in control, 7-0. The Left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
Digging in, Dustin Pedroia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Always ready for work and still got tricks up my sleeve. Oh, and you'll see. I don't really want to call this a warning shot, but the temperature's peaking where Arizona high, and I'm still a work in progress, and that's cool. But until we lose against our odds, always give it all that you got, even if they think that you're gonna fly. Against our odds, the world is yours. Don't think that it's not. You may be different, still give it a shot. Against our odds, take the signs to even.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Sanchez finds it. And the throw is in time. Pedroia is retired. 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce into the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
This is line to left. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Nori Doyne enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 20, Nori.
7th inning ready to roll, and digging in is the big-time power threat, David Rosario.
The first baseman, David Rosario.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Pedroia has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to third. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Doyne has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Fouled off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
To the plate now, Alex Verdugo. Popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Frazier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1, 2, 3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Gary Sanchez.
First pitch on its way, and right into the shift, but a foul ball here. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now back.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Standing in, Clint Frazier. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is to left field and deep off the bat of Frazier. And it's off the green monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
At the plate now, Trey Mancini, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now. In now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Get him down now!
1-0 pitch on the way. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Benintendi is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
Now back, the second baseman, Torres.
At the plate, Gleyber Torres. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Outside, that's the ball.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. That misses. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Pedroia dives. What a stop. How about that? Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Zach Britton will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Zach Britton.
Now to the plate, Christian Walker. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Red Sox. The first baseman, Christian Walker.
From the stretch. Here's the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Grounded back up the middle. Iglesias is there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the captain, Christian Vázquez.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. He's set. Here it comes. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Britton, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Heading out towards shallow right. Frazier will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Stepping into the box, David Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Rosario.
First delivery to him on the way.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
The 0-1 on its way. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Heath Hembry comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Miguel Andujar, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Hembry, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the blowout continues. So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Clint Frazier.
Ready once again, Clint Frazier. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. One and one, the count to Clint Frazier. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. Bradley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's the Yankees 10 and the Red Sox nothing. Now in the box, Andrew Benintendi. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-1 home. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. High pop-up. Sanchez over to his left. 1 out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Settling in now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Check swing grounder to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Torres brings it in on to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. New York get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Luis Severino notches his 3rd win of the year. Chris Sale couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 10 runs, 18 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.